Alright, and we're back with another stream, and because Genshin Impact 5.8 contains an Archon quest, here we are. Otherwise, I might be streaming Smash Bros right now to get some last minute prep. Yeah, I started a bit late today because I got called into work, and when I got out, our power was out, so whatever. Let's head over. I have no idea what's gonna go on other than we figure out Benny's origins or something. I don't know. Whoa! Extreme motion blur. This is on, yes, okay. I don't think anything's out of the ordinary. That just might have been a hiccup. Alright. Let's go. Why is Zhongli dead? What? Oh, it's because I stuck. I teleported to Pikamin Dagnir. And then I didn't. And then I went to a different window, so he just kind of froze to death. Come on, Mr. Morax, get over here. Huh? What's the sound? Seems like it's coming from that bridge. I want you to blow up the ocean! Wait. Alright. Why is this place laid out so scuffed? Hi, Chaska. Hi, Aoife. Burge. Okay, she's all patched up. Where do you say you found her? How'd you get wounded so badly? Just on the beach, not far from here. It was the usual suspects. That being... Hey, Chaska, what's going on over here? Why'd we just randomly pop out here? Paimon and Tumani. Oh, hey, it's you. Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while. Were you doing some first aid just now? Yeah, thankfully Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through. Squawk. She's attacked by secret source automatons. Which ones are those again? I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky. Then again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics. I'm tired, bro. Real tired. Secret source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts. Yep, who knows what's gone into them recently. They've been attacking sirens and merchants on the outskirts of our territory. You'd like us to help? No need, you've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all the problems onto you. Come on, what happened to Birds of a Feather? We're your friends, plus we'll be leaving for Nodcry soon, so, you know, while we're still here. Where was Nodcry mentioned previously in-game? At least was Nodcry mentioned in the previous Archon quest? Can't remember. Not like we have anything else to do. Fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sakes, we could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately. Awesome, let's go, let's go. If hunting down war machines is just sport too, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag along too, just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away. No way, bro. A short while earlier. Benny? Benny? That doesn't sound like Benny. Where are they? Is this ineffa? I don't recognize the voice. I'm not familiar with her voice yet. Who is this? Must find him. Well, I mean, that's Ineffa's little robot, but like... Well, Paimon. Is this Aino? No way, that's not... There's no way that's Aino. Aino's like... It is Ineffa. Okay, then return home. What's this? Oh crap, now take me right back to Night Warner. What's going on over there? It looks like she's passed out. And there's an automaton. Quick, save her. Give me the sweet flowers. Hi, are you okay? Why does Ineffa look so small? What? I kind of imagine she'd be... I don't know. Okay, whatever. How's it looking? Is she badly hurt? She is a robot. Hard to say, you might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this. Okay, well that's... Sure. You call that human? Bro! Oh, okay, she's a machine? Yeah. Except how does a machine, like, pass out like that? That's, like, a very biological thing to just pass out in like that, I guess. I don't know. Machine built to look like a human, I guess? Is this a new model of automaton? Return home. She spoke! Paimon. Well... How does she know me? I think this bit was in the trailer, sort of. Huh? You heard that too? Yeah, loud and clear. Hey, look at this, I found one on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's you guys, right? I don't see any picture. Hello? Okay, wait, a blonde person with a wide balloon? That can't be right. It's definitely right. You bet, bro. I mean, Lenny Lynette pretended Paimon was like a balloon or something. There's also a cyber disc on it. I guess I need the code to unlock it. Yeah, we have two gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open? I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the signs of a canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers the self-destruct mechanism inside. So is this message supposed to be for me? Sure looks that way. Question is, who's the messenger? I know. I guess if we want answers, we have to wake her up somehow. So we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise. Shall we? Shilinen? Sounds like a plan. Yep. Time to head to the Children of Echoes and find Shilinen. You mad, bro? Who are you? Whomst the frick are you? Whomst? I still haven't finished building up of Wake Up because holy frick, getting the materials from these cliffs is turbo cringe. Hi, Aoife. These automatons. I wonder what lies behind their behavioral patterns. Aoife, you're not coming with us? Sorry dude, I gotta get back to the clinic. That Kyugasor we rescued, I'm sure she'll be fine, but I'd best keep an eye on her, just in case. Plus, I don't want poor up Kakuku flapping his little wings off trying to keep up with you and Chaska. No way, bro! Give me the sweet flowers! I don't care about the grain fruit, but I'm right here. I'm not touching that. I didn't touch these. I might have touched one of them, but I didn't touch at least one of them, because yeah, double matcha donut when I was pulling for Furina's weapon the first time around. But then when I had to reinstall Genshin and whatever, yeah, I just decided to get rid of all that. So, that's that. Hi, hi. You know if Shilin? Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour. Cat nap. Perfect. First move awake and now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me? Well, what a mess. You, looking for something? I have the secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mavleika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something. But I'm not, so... To make a further difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. What about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today? Oh, we carried her all the way over here. Hold on. Is she... a robot? I thought that she was, like, turned off, but now she's sitting upright and with her hands clasped. We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptex. Seems like a message intended for Volt. A cryptex, huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try and blast it open. Let's see here. Fontanian cipher disk. A metal case from Luya. What? Wait, I think this was mentioned in the trailer, was it? Looks like this is cobbled together from spare parts, although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it. Didn't crack it? Could be a tricky one, since you use a combination of several different technologies. I could find out more by disassembling it. That could potentially damage the contents. I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? It must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it. Is it just me, or does it look like Traveler got some muscles? No. The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up? Beep, boop. The device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything like them in Notland before. I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute. Black screen, white text? Cut the black screen? Nope, not even. Okay, yes it is. Nah. Fuh! Never mind. Promise, come home. She woke up. What the frick was that? That's awfully convenient. Huh? All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work. Hey there. Alright? Blonde traveler, white balloon. White flying object, blonde traveler. Volt. Paimon? Oh, you recognize us? Task in progress. Deliver message to traveler and white flying companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered. You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message? Code? Well, maybe not so smart after all. The code, you know, like a number that you put in to unlock the message? Memory missing. Eh? Memory missing? Ah, the hard drive got damaged. Or whatever solid state drive in her head got damaged. Or something. There's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember besides these two? Your name, for instance? Name, memory missing. Not again. Why would her memories be missing? Can robots even get amnesia? You ever ran a hard drive by magnet? I haven't. You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that? Return home. Task in progress. Very cool. We're playing near Automata now. Memory missing. Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good? Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism. Oh, cage. Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though? In words we can understand. Stark, speak English. It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere. She just can't access them right now. Dang, imagine getting hit so hard in the head that you lose your admin privileges. your own admin privileges. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on? Finding your synonyms for headache, cognition, module, pain, correct. Robots can feel pain too? I mean, that kind of just depends, I guess. However philosophical or high-tech you want to get. Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and Saurians learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation. Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon? Shut the frick up, Paimon. That is already English. Okay, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine you're a big shot shaman from the Master of the Night Wind, and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flower Feather clan. To stop him from treating it like a Cation, you might put a curse on him that causes a mental and physical breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off. Okay. Sounds like the horror story version Granny Itzley that of Granny Itzley that parents tell their kids about. Sitlali. It's Sitlali, right? Not Kitlali, as I've been saying it. Sitlali would never take a disciple, though. The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended. But why would you curse the machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? In her case, all stones make it harder for her to complete her tasks. Task failed. Sincere apologies. Without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. Seems you responded to the phrase "return home." How about we keep talking and see if any keywords trigger something for you? Sure. Are you alright? Looked like you were in pain before. I'm alright. Okay, she's suddenly talking in actual sentences. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task. Hey Volt, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this anywhere else you've been? They have humanoid mecha in Fontaine. Sort of. Not exactly. I mean, the overall body shape, sure. Torso, head-ish. And 2 arms, 2 legs. Of course, yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontainian to me. How do you know what Fontainian stuff looks like, though, unless they came in? Because, like, most of Nautilon could not leave... most not-Lebanese people, because of what, the ley lines or something, could not actually leave without suffering, like, physical or something issues, right? Until whichever Archon quest, I don't remember. Fontaine, they make good pastries there. Hey, that triggered something. Sound more like a Paimon reaction than a robot reaction. True! Hey, never mind. So is Fontaine your home? Home? Don't know. No. Oh, okay. Well, that's one promising lead nipped in the bud. The way you're dressed makes me think of Mondstadt. This is not something I would notice. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what I can't put a word on Mondstadt style. You mean her hairpiece? I think I know what you mean. What do they call him in Mondstadt again? Mondstadt, the maids there are very hardworking. Hairpiece? Which one? This doesn't exactly look Mondstadtian to me. That's it, maid. Although as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human. A maid? Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choices. So you're from Mondstadt then? Nope. How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no? If you know the answer is no, then you just say no, right? Hello? Shut up, Paimon. Balinese core, Fontainian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home. Nod cry! She's just like the cryptics in that sense, a mishmash of parts from all over the world. In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built, where you live most of the time, or a place you can always come back to? Home is just home, isn't it? Okay, feels like this is getting us nowhere. Any other ideas, Chillin'? How to get our memories back? If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now. Poke, poke. Poke. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently you were together when they found you on the beach. It kind of looks like a TV. I mean, it kind of is a TV. Poke, poke. Smack the TV, percussive maintenance. Beep, beep, beep. Oh. Nice, I remember how to switch it on. Now could you try doing something similar to your right arm? Eh? How does she know it's her right arm? Is this a broom? That's a vacuum, thanks. Like, she really is a robot maid. Very good indeed. Now then, can I trouble you to tidy up my workshop? Okay. Are you serious right now? If she's a robot maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Just this area will do, thanks. No need to tidy the whole workshop. Hey, come on, the poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit much? Understood. Commencing task. Ah. Sorting large objects. Wait! Wait, she's really doing it. Well, I guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere. Anyway. Am I hit? What am I hitting? I was about to say, am I hitting the book? What? What am I hitting? What hitbox? So what does the robot do? What does this robot do? Do I pull for ineffa? I kind of want to pull for flins, but okay. Okay. A box? Give me all this crap too. All this useless crap. Okay, is that cleaning floor? Never mind. Wait. Okay, it is. I'm hitting the floor stains somehow. That makes a lot of sense. I guess they just treat it as they coded it as like an interactable sort of thing. The kind of interactable that you can hit. Sorting small objects. Green, blue book, red book, green book. Blah. It's all gray to me. Just kidding. No. I am not blue-green colorblind. My brother is. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai, clear and concise descriptions of physical motions, but no plot. Category: martial arts instruction. Wait, isn't that a light novel that's lolly left here by mistake? The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become stronger. Discuss energy. Whoa, sorry, excuse me. Energy acquisition from the sunsettia for category: nutritional science. Introduction to ancient machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated. Author displays a high level of linguistic mastery. Category: classical literature. Did Alice write this? What in the world? That isn't classical literature. The books on the table are sorted into piles. It's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Looks a little dirty. Could you clean it up? Understood. Cleaning woven scroll. You're gonna vacuum the stains off, however that works. It stains! It's not like dust, it stains! Oh, it's like brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from Children Records. Shonen, is this a relative of yours? A relative? No, that's Exquia. Exquia. Ancient name, Baraka. Founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes. Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too? Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. That's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech. I feel like I remember something about how Natlan kind of avoids tech in a lot of ways, or like in a lot of ways avoids tech because it makes like coexisting with the Saurians harder or something. I don't remember, but like, you know, this huge drill thing. I'll grab that whenever I feel like pulling up the interactive map. What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten. Ochkan happened, an old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Nalan shortly after the war and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies towards their civilization. He even turned on Exquia, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing once amicable friendship to a tragic end. Trigger works. Exquia burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkan couldn't get his hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history. Most, so some of it survived. And that's right, one of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from. It said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan, the uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians. Is that a Zoom or Dolly Zoom? Lianka. Yeah. Malfunction. Oh. Huh? This is not the way. This is not where you belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong? Is she gonna crash on the ground? Eh, what's wrong? Are you okay? Stay back. Smack Paimon. Oh. Watch out. I just parried lightning, I guess? Oh. There goes the scroll. If she's a Robomaid, why is she suddenly attacking like a lethal weapon? What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike. Why couldn't it hit Kinich on the head? What are you doing here? What? If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now. Kinich? If I mentioned that you brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working on a job at the moment, and the description was a good match for my target. Humanoid machine. Looks like maid, highly destructive. Yeah, this is my target, alright. Hey. Hey. Whoa, Kinich, just hold off for a second. A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon. Wanna come and meet them? Hey. What did he think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know. Alright, come on, sorry. Let's go meet those merchants then. Yeah, let's go! Oh, that's not actually that much. Was this the guy that was overlooking us? Yay, ineffa! I can't tell where these people are from. Ineffa? Ineffa, they found you at last. Thank goodness you're okay. My apologies, who are you? Oh no, your memory's gone again? Even your name this time? Oh, that's... I should be reading the names. That's definitely Leah. I can't tell. I can't tell either, but Joashin, or however the tones are. I don't know. Remember to go and even your name this time? Again? Yeah, Fontaine, Sumeru, this is quite a diverse crew. Aha. So, are you her manufacturers or a family? No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork. I know. Yeah. From now on, your name's Ineffa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home. Malfunction. Oh, Ineffa, are you okay? Ineffa, big sis. Looks like she's getting worse. Is this all our fault? Can you guys tell us what this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with with Ineffa? So sorry, I should have introduced myself. My name's Joashin, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest of our friends of the family. We're all from Nodcry. From Nodcry? Like, you're living in Nodcry, or you're from Nodcry? Nodcry? Wouldn't have been my first guess. How do you all meet exactly? That's the thing about Nodcry, brings together the drifters from... It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world. Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town, Nodcry. It was going okay until all the trouble started. Trouble? The Fatui, they came down from the north. Ah, they're looking for Columbina. Right? Columbina? Right? And, Sandrone is the one with the mech. They made some big moves on Nodcry lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups. That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down. Here we go again with the more Welkin sisters or whatever. Like, I don't think the game ever went over like the Welkin moon in any of the Archon quests, and I have not done a lot of the world quests, so I mean that's the thing about like Genshin, right? The lore is so deep and goes like, it's like if anything has text, it could be lore. Like, bro, I'm not the kind of person who's gonna, like, read every single artifact piece description. But apparently we're getting info on who Lava Walker is now. And that's a set that's been in the game since 1.0. There was some stuff about some people putting together the fragile transient and whatever resin into the shape of that moon icon thing. That plus the incident with the moon statue. Surely the frost moon signs aren't going to take this all lying down. Anyway, they're us regular folks' words, trying to make steady living while getting increasingly worried that's going to turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now, so we decided to make the journey together. So leaving Nodcry, going back to Fontaine, Sumeru. How are you gonna figure out like when to go back to Nodcry when you're all separated? You're gonna send letters or something? Do we have email? Do we have global email? And me? Your case is a little different, but you did come here on the same boat as us. And it was smooth sailing until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming out into shore. Weird machines? Secret source automatons by any chance? Ineffa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her. Really? I did that? As soon as we found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her back. That's why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, Volt and Party were the ones who actually saved Ineffa. And Shonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include their costs in the final... Whoa, okay. Oh, please, I barely did anything. All credit to Ineffa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say all credit to this I know, then. Her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Nolan's source mechanisms. Was Aino the one who modified it? No, if so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her. Then she'll get all her memories back. I'm afraid that's not going to work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it. As for the memory thing, Ineffa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Nalan and look for her missing memories. Please explain in more detail. Alright, I've lost count of how many times you've been through this, and I'm only telling you what you originally told me. Although Aino built you, she could never figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from Nodcra. Things are fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking, but that was as bad as it got. Until one day you were sweeping the floor and suddenly you forgot your own strength and nearly took the entire wall down. Sounds similar to what happened just now. The worst part of that was Ineffa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall. Aino was fine, of course, she didn't bat an eyelid, but since then Ineffa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself. That's a very responsible attitude for a robot. Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Nalan showed up in Nodcry recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us are planning to return home, stopping off in Nalan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well, does any of that jog your memory? Nope. I didn't think so. Has her memory loss always been this serious? No, when we first set off she'd have occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. It didn't really affect anything. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it'd been that bad, but then the closer we got to Nalan, the worse her symptoms got. She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went off to fend off those machine things, and now I wonder if that battle just made things worse. Oh, poor Ineffa. Hey friends, I know we've only just arrived in Nalan, but from what I've heard, you're some of this nation's top talents. Is there anything you can do to cure her? Anything at all? You gonna say something? Perhaps coming to Nalan was a bad idea after all. It's too early to say. Don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I just started my deep dive into researching the secret source automatons. My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back safe and sound? I still have work to do. So, why don't we all stick around here in Nalan a little longer? Your ship got attacked, and since you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member, sounds like you need some time to catch your breath. Yeah, I was just thinking we could do with the breather, but where would we stay? How about the Flower Feather Clan? In my tribe, weary travelers are always welcome. Flower Feather Clan? In the meantime, we'll try and find whatever information we can about Ineffa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini, so this is as much business as it is yours. Oh yeah, Paimon had practically forgotten about all that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you? Oh, the code for the cryptics? Sorry, Ineffa wouldn't tell us anything about that. You gotta wonder what sort of person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages. To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad. Also, Ineffa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget the code. Backup plan? Great, so what is it? Backup plan. Memory missing. No surprises there. Well, as long as we get our memories back, that'll solve everything, right? Oh yeah, because it's that simple. You do realize I can't promise anything, don't you? I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done. Okay. I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini, Paimon, see you around. Bye, Kinich. Oh, and bye, a jaw. Actually, that's weird. Why is the jaw so quiet today? Ancient Notlan mechanism thing? From the machine built from the dragons? You're being very strange today. Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've said. It's that you've said nothing! That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it. That's because I fainted from your stupidity. You stupefied me into a stupor. Got it? Something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is? Who cares? She isn't my problem. Quick, smack him! A few days later, I can read. Ah! Last few days really flew by. Do you think Ineffa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather clan? Let's go see how things are doing. Bro! Yes, move all of the NPCs over, please. Thank you. What? Was that? That dun dun? Excuse me. Thank you. Do you think Ineffa will like this gift we got her? Beep beep. Cece said yes. Yatlan, okay. Are you sure? Because when I asked who's the better hero, Ixpio or Leonka, I gave the exact same answer. Beep beep beep. Hey, you hear that? That's the answer I gave me when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kakuku and Aja. You guys, it's just making random beats. Oh, is that Tumani and the flying expert? Okay. I thought that's Amber. Beep beep, yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Ineffa? Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest. Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time? Ineffa said that since she's lost her memories, her cognition module has been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it. Huh? So losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter? She's awesome. I saw her carrying a whole pile of beating the machines in one hand. All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now thanks to her, so we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift. We tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seems like she didn't like that very much. That got us thinking, maybe robot people don't like the same things as us. So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts? Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it though. It's okay, Adieta, she'll love this one, I'm sure of it. Well, what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance. Last chance? What do you mean? Well, now that all my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. They said today it's our turn to go home too. Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Ineffa gets better? Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Ineffa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell he misses Liria a lot. So like, you went from Liria to Nodcry, and then you just left your house in Liria? Or something? Collecting dust and cobwebs and spiders? Ah, no wonder. So what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liria? No, she's from Nodcry. Oh. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years. That's a long time. No wonder he's getting homesick. Don't worry, we'll write to you and let you know how Ineffa's doing. You bet, and once she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liria. Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it, but even if not, you'll have other chances in the future. Beep beep. Oh, that sounds like a ding. Although I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be. Who knows, seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out. Can we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there. What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time. I can deliver it to her for you. Really? Thanks, Tumani. Now everyone else is calling me by that name. Awkward. How does anyone even... Oh. Wait, yeah, how does anyone even, like, traverse this normally? Is that a ladder? Okay. Okay. Hello. Start eliminated. Scanning for next target. Ineffa. Vault Paimon annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated. Chat mode, huh? You probably get along well with Fontaine, magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods too. Lynette. Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having. That sounds very pre-programmed. I mean, robot. Yeah, good morning. Nice to see you again, too. It is lovely, isn't it? Hey, don't you start too. One robot's enough. These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals twice the greetment, hypothetically speaking. Where do you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the first time we met. Yes, my cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I still have been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Let's see what Shilin and the others can find out. Yes, now that I can read a moment to change the topic as it presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism? It's a flower. Adieta made it for you. Flower? Flowers are plant reproductive organisms, but I detect no signs of life. It's more like a flower built from mechanical components. Understood, a flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware? It doesn't have a function, it's just for looking at, you know, cute little souvenir. Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built? This conversation just got really deep. The cryptex is for sending messages, machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Alright, Palma. I guess it's to express gratitude. Gratitude. Yeah, if someone helps you out, you help them back, and if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how people show gratitude to each other. The Flower Feather clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that? Yes, exactly, you got it. So it all makes sense now, right? But this is not tit for tat. I heard Mr. Kinnich use this term. No, that's completely different. Ideas like this can take some time to fully grasp. Oh well, gratitude. Where are you gonna put it? Do you have deep adventure pockets too? In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship. Memento? An object that symbolizes an important memory. It's for remembering something or someone by. Important memory? Memento. Oh no. Stop! Here, wear this flower and this feather too. There, much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. Flower? Why? It'll only increase the total load. Yeah, it's just flour. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something you take with you on the road. Souvenir? That's right. Souvenir. Sometimes, when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly you'll remember the reason for your journey. Shouldn't I stay here and help you? Nope. Everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours, and no one else's. Where is this? Is this also in Notlan? What's this bit? Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. What is this? Is this Leonka or something? If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. Where is this? You were once... Well, she was once the enemy of humankind, and Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Exquia and I do. He sees you as the same thing. It might actually be Leonka. Hold on. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of Ochkan. Doesn't care. That was the one who became the tyrant, right? Yeah, Ixpria and Leonka. Okay. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further. What? Come on. You have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk can do it. Oh, yeah, that's far from it. Alright, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong. A function who betrayed us all. So who? What is this? You dare seek a place to belong? Ineffa? Ineffa? What's wrong? I was. Pupils. Sincere apologies, my cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed. Really? Is it because you've been fighting for too long? You need to rest. Come on, let's get you back. A battery back to the Flowerfeather clan? Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye? Something bothering you? Yes, the closer I am to the Flowerfeather clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks. And if I had a similar reaction to this when Shonen said the name Leonka. Memory data? So what about that curse Shonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore? It does. Even now it still hurts. I merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable. Is that the robot equivalent of I'm just used to it now? But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task. So is this why you've been spending so much time out here? When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk, therefore I have been spending time away from the tribe. A safety risk, like what happened with the Children of Echoes? Come back with us, no need to worry about safety risks with us around. Yeah, exactly, whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand. Adieta would really like to say goodbye to you in person. Assessing people's, whatever, eyes lit up again. Relative combat capability, Paimon, approximately 1/5. 1/5 of what? Well, risk mitigated strategy accepted. Great, let's go. Okay, cool. Assessing us like Al-Haytham was when he was trying those knowledge capsules on us or something. Llama! That's not a llama, that's an alpaca. Can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days, and thanks for agreeing to look after Ineffa. I know it's a lot to ask. It's alright, she'll be in good hands. She never came back, I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye. Oh! Hey now, you'll see her again. We have so much to look forward in Luya. All those shell lanterns lighting up the sky, you've always wanted to see that. Arieta's on Joashin, I'm back. Oh, Ineffa, you brought her back? Thanks so much. Yeah, don't mention it. Also, gratitude for the flower. Arieta says a reluctant goodbye to Ineffa. Wave. Wave. What does it feel like to know where you're returning to? Huh? That's a strange question. As soon as you're all the better, you'll be returning to Nodcry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together. Nodcry? Is that home? Huh? Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Notlan, but the merchants tell me I have family waiting for me in Nodcry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different? Ooh, that's a deep question. What is it you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her? Finding nearest synonyms for mind conflict, cognition module, split, bipolar. Yes, once I have been split, will it change the way I define home? Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Eyes wide. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe, somewhere you feel you belong. It would be here. Of course, everyone's situation is different, and I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but considering it a reference point, I guess. Okay, recorded under reference data. And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Squawk. Oomst. Chimpu. Oomst. Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Squawk. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for. Got it. Ah, here we go again. Hello, incoming viewers. Thank you for joining the stream. Just getting along with Genshin Impact's 5.8 main story. Precursor to Nodcry. Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with? Okay. Where? Oh, cool. Solali, what are you doing here? Oh, Solali, didn't think it'd be you. Why? Don't think I'd want to do my part to help Volt. Anyway, no one's more qualified than the Master of the Nightwind when it comes to Nalon's ancient history. Ancient history? Well, even by Solali's standards. Ugh. Old hag. If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around ineffa. A jaw? Yeah, you can say that again. After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Ifa send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Better come and go. Finally, Ajaw got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost school and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign ruler. Sovereign ruler? So what, isn't that just how he introduces himself? It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air, but apparently not. Turns out the title returns to 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Notland in ancient times. Ooh, I think I've heard of them. No, I haven't, but... Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Ahem. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. Is that why a jaw is like so pixel-themed-ish? It's superior to intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Nalon's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time. Make bank and get out! Drop your sand in the timer. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ajaw's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start. I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he? Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers are supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence, and Ajaw, well, hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and powers by now. Lost memories. Yet, despite that, Ajaw seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to. What? Ineffa's a sovereign ruler too? Could be. Kenichi and Ifa have been keeping a close watch on Ajaw in case he reveals anything else, but so far it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers. Dang, so the trail's gone cold. Not completely. There's also Leonka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Ineffa so far, and as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Leonka. Her name was the Priestess of Floor Candles and Skyborn Feathers. Her name? That's a title, hello? Otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather Clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of Dragonhide by secretly raising a human, Yonko. Huh? Chasko? Did you know this? Some of it, our tribe's origin story has Nyonka being raised by a dragon, and of the 6 heroes, shared the closest relationship with Dragonkind. After raising her surrogate mother, the frick out of here! No one likes you! Dumb freaking bot, worthless piece of garbage! I have to open up my Twitch page. So I can... Excuse me. Frick off! No one likes you! Dumb freaking bot. Oh. Well, yeah, it's just... It's pinging someone else that isn't here. Some random person that... Oh, this account was created in 2019. That's... Account got hacked? Get out of here. I'm banning you. Okay. Anyway, after raising her, the surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes with humans, between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and Dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality, and that's how the Flower Feather Clan began. But, that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end. Ineffa? Oh, sorry, my cognition model is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. Hello, books. Who's your favorite? There. Thank you for joining the stream. Who's your favorite character to use? I use Hu Tao a lot, just because she is, you know, my main pyro DPS. I actually kind of like using Skirk. I used Ayaka a lot before her. I got C2 Ayaka. And then Skirk released. Yeah. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floor Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed. Might I ask how? Yeah, I think Ayaka is probably still good, just a lot of stuff can't be frozen, so cannot make full use of Blizzard Strayer. Of course, Skirk's multipliers are in general just higher, I think. And if Ayaka can't use her ult, then she's kind of just cooked. So I've been building some mono cryo teams, which obviously still can't make full use of Blizzard Strayer, but in the case if like Stygian Onslaught, I did not fully build out my mono cryo team in time to try to get the 3 teams going, because I still haven't fully built Mufleka. Any underrated characters you recommend? I mean, there are just... I think Genshin is in a place where there are, you know, a lot of characters who might not really be considered great, but they still provide, they can still fulfill a niche and purpose, right? I don't know how good, Rosaria is considered, but apparently she's recommended as like one of the more free-to-play friendly options for mono cryo. So I've been building her out. Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed. What a bizarre method of execution. That only sounds like the history writers use some artistic license there. You okay? I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behaviors, so do you think that my origins have something to do with the sovereign ruler? Interesting. Very interesting, Heimerdinger. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the 8th Lord, but since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them. Volt. Is there any Genshin theory you believe in? I can't remember any of the theories off the top of my head. Like, I want to know what happens in this story, and I enjoy this story, but when it comes to actually analyzing, remembering, getting all the nuances and stuff, and deep diving into the lore, that's not really something, that I do. Not necessarily because I don't want to, but at the very least, like, not analyzing nuances or getting small details and references, like, that's because I can't really. It's not because I don't want to. I feel like a while ago there just, not necessarily my theory that I believe in, right? But I think a while ago there was one that Columbina is actually a Seelie or something related to the Seelies, which we might actually see soon because, you know, Nodcry's coming up. Yeah, so I'm kind of just I want to know what happens, and hopefully I can remember the important bits, right? Understandable. Well, yeah, I think it might be a result of the way I read books, the way I read novels, well, in like elementary and middle school. You mean me? So how long have you been playing this game? Whoa, what are you doing? Oh. Either day 1 or day 2. If it's not day 1, it's because I know that it was downloading so slowly that I just left it. I think because I'm like 95.73 I'm like 99% sure that when I first tried downloading it was really slow, I guess just because servers were kind of really overloaded or something. But yeah, I've been playing since very early on. Either day 1 or day 2. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need to join me discreetly. Am I hearing your thoughts? It's just a little spell based on a prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated. Gratitude. Goodbye. Bye, Sitlolly. Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me on the other side of the settlement. Dang, that's great. Is it? Spending all this time. Is it? I don't know. I mean, I enjoy the game, so. Hello, Volt. Shonen, what's going on? So what's your streaming schedule? Do you stream regularly? most of the times I stream is the week after a Hoyoverse game gets an update. So like Genshin 5.8 dropped last week Tuesday, right? So I usually will stream the main quest. If it has a main quest, then I'm going to stream it. If it does not, then I almost certainly will not. Although there may be like exceptions or something, but usually it's only the Archon quests or Trailblaze quest or Faith and Story or whatever. Yeah, so like Genshin got a main story quest update last Tuesday, so I try to stream it on either the Sunday, Monday, or Wednesday the week after. Usually it's going to be afternoon, evening. If there is a week without updates, I might stream Smash Bros. I've been meaning to stream Tetrio some more. Pretty good. So do you have any socials like Discord? I do have Discord, but that's more of a private thing. You can follow me on Twitch, or you're on YouTube, so you can sub and hit notifications on YouTube if you want to know like when I'm streaming. I also have a Twitter. _X, yeah. I didn't do it this time, but I usually post like a little bit before I stream, but it's not like a big heads up. It's maybe like 10 to 30 minutes before I stream. So. Shonen, what's going on? Well, so Ollie hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Ineffa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flower Feather clan. All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle they fought against Ixpia and Lyanka. What? Why didn't you say anything? Oh, that's weird. When I pasted my Twitter profile and the restream thing, it didn't act, in OBS it didn't actually show up in the restream chat. Okay, that's weird. It was my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Ineffa responds, and well, so Ollie has briefed me on how it went. Apparently she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lyanka. To me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord. What about the 11th Lord? She's the one who went missing after the war, said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers and the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that Dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. Well, the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was. Yeah, send you a follow request on Twitter when you get free from stream to check it out. Yep, thank you for the follow. Wait, request? Twitter should just be like you click follow and that's that, right? Remember though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories, maybe she split into different personalities. Are you saying what I think you're saying? The point is, if Ineffa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to... What, have taken her out because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lyanka's mother? Chaska, what brings you here? Anyone with a brain could see you're up to something back there, unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain. Okay, you got us. I actually never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that Silali's spell only works on Volt. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Oh, my bad. I really don't know more about Twitter. Understandable. Twitter's kind of a crap hole. Ever since, you know... Ever since it was officially renamed X. I wouldn't blame people for not using it, but that is my main... just random-ish social media thing that I am willing to put out. Ever since ineffa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Ineffa could well be the 11th Lord herself, and if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy. I've been keeping an eye on her movements in Flowerfeather Clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today. Even if the past and future Ineffa are completely worsen from who she is now, if you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. Right, she was raised by dinos, right? And Koikyu was like, yeah, when you get angry, you get angry. And no one ever gave up on me. Not Mumbird, not Koikyu, not my dad, so what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises up and declares war, all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too. Especially with Tumani on the team. Why am I saying that? That sounds kind of arrogant. Fine. I had a feeling this might be a reaction. Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid and they brought me to you for treatment, you didn't give up on me either. Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, alright? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times. That really sounded like Granny talking to a rebellious teen. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Ah, got him, GG's. Ahem. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on enough watch and we should get back to investigating. Help, someone. Oh, Chaska, what are you all doing here? And when did Shilonen show up? Yaha! Yes! You couldn't figure it out because you have Paimon brain. Paimon, you're supposed to stay with Ineffa. Alright, Ineffa, something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back. I got him, GG's. As soon as we leave, something bad happens. Very cool. Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be? No idea, but it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also said annihilation mode activated. Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert. Roger that. Roger. I'm coming with. Wait, you don't want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up. Shut it, Paimon. Okay, I'm using Chaska. Can I, like... Slow down, Paimon's gonna puke. So puke! We're over the air. Just do it over the air. Be like Canadian geese. Or something. Oh, wait. Ah! Why did the... Oh, what happened? They're here. Oh, never mind. She's defending them. That's why. Already required activating annihilation mode. Well, are these all secret source automatons? Take them out. Okay. Don't tell me I'm using pirate. Okay, good. Reinforcements have arrived. Volop, Paimon, Chaska, gratitude. Not now. Save it for later. She's a robot. I'm sure she can fight and talk at the same time. She doesn't need to breathe. Lunar charged. Okay, I didn't realize the Ineffa was on trial. Also, the damaged font is different. For eliminated annihilation mode disengaged. Boss, what do you do now? Oh, it's the Fatui. In a way, we don't notice them. We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement. So what do the Fatui want with her? Also, which one is Fajei, however that's pronounced? Oh, this is the guy that was overlooking it. That's the pale flame, that's the pale flame icon. That's the pale flame sans artifact thing. Do I have to read the pale flame artifact description now? Velimiru. Oh, this guy's got eye bags. Oh! Oh! Oh, you can count the pixels. Kind of. Well, an ancient relic from Notland's dragon civilization. You want to play with fire? Then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for. So who did this person make a deal with? Who is speaking? I'm the variable, I guess? Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk. Are you okay? I'm fine, but Mom's hurt. I'm okay, just hurt my ankle. I forgot here in time. Looks like an NPC ankle to me. Why would they do this? Why? One could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself. Wait, ineffa, how do you know to come here? Did you sense that they were in danger? Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Even now, I still hear them. Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything. Yeah, Paimon, I don't think biological beings are tuned to be able to tell what radio waves are saying. If it is radio waves. I mean, it could be something else. Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait. Ineffa dismantles the automatons. Finished. Please try again. That was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture? I have seen them many times before. At least, I think so. More random memory data, I guess. Reconnecting. Ah, it's not beeping, randomly beeping anymore. It's a dragon! Okay. So is Paimon gonna know now, or something? Whoa, it's actually talking. Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us? Under Fatui control, they made us attack. Ah, got him. Nice. The Fatui? How's that possible? The captain soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Notland? Fatui invaded territory, haywire. Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe? Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing. Transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along? Stole, privileges, control. They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons. But this is a dragon lord speaking. Which one is it? Is it the one who raised Leonka, sort of? Kind of? However that would work, even though she's supposed to be executed? Or something? No. What? So, who are you? Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected sending request restore. I'm clearly a dragon. Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby, now sending request for a Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges. Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that? Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core. Mirror of the Dawning Morn, return core. I think she wants me to go with her to return the core so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui. Wait, you mean she knows you? Yes, before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name. 11th Lord. Okay. And yep, we just look at each other, yep. So Ineffa is the missing sovereign ruler who fought against Leonka? Wait, so Ineffa is the 11th sovereign ruler? Hold on, this automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Ineffa is the 11th lord. What proof do you have? Return 8th lord's territory, restore memory. I already forgot. Which one was the 8th lord? Was that the one who raised Leonka? Eyes wide, pupils, eyes, friggin' whatever that's the entire thing is not the pupil, but whatever. Got narrower. What's going on now? Neffa? What'd she say? She said return to the 8th lord's territory and I can restore all of my memory data. 8th lord? Leonka's mother's territory? What does the 11th lord have to do with that? Split, exiled, reborn. This is getting weird by the second. What'd she say this time? Excessive signal interference, unable to translate. The signal should improve as we get closer to our territory. Well, Chaska, shall we proceed? Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing about the Fatui regiment that entered not long recently. It's kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers. Oh. They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of interference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionettes. Okay, Sandrone. Wait, she's based in Nodcry, though. Huh? I thought they were going to enter Nodcry to get Columbina out. Marionette? How exactly do you know all this? I mean, they were kind of forced out of Nodcry because of all the stuff that was going on, right? Heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true. The here is making it seem kind of weird. Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now? Uh-oh. I'm sorry, I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey. Like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. I didn't want to worry you. So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Ineffa? Ineffa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Ineffa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you. You're right. First things first, Amu's injured, and we should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed. An 11th Lord with her memories back will probably see humanity as her enemy. Shilonen and Sulali's worst fears might become true. We need to tell them. Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning, but we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out. Understood. Destination cancelled. Where were you trying to go? Wait, what? Don't lose hope. That stupid bug flying in there. There's still a big breakthrough. Yes, new destination, Flower Feather Clan. Alright, the family went full circle. Full tiny circle, sort of. Well, Ineffa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out. Understood. Commencing task. Arietta, I need to keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer. What? You're not coming back with us? Why not? Dad's got to pack up the luggage and make sure all are good to safe. Don't forget, they'll take it to a great new life in Luya. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's gonna be okay. He's hiding something. I get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first. Huh? Why is Sam moving? Has it malfunctioned on us? Luya, merchant. His portrait at Fatui Stronghold. Welp, there's our confirmation, question mark? You're saying Zoshin might be a Fatui spy, and he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground? But should we really leave Ineffa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself? I'll be fine. Why do I look so short? She's the only one who could make sense of the automatons. If we get anything more out of the automatons, she's the only one who can make sense of it. I'm wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marinette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard, and not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Leonka's mother survived? Surely there'd at least be some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know, something just doesn't add up. Alright, Chaska, almost ready to go. That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail. I will. Zoshine is leaving a secret message or something to the Fatui. Where are you going? And you're watching. He's on the move, so much for keeping the goods safe. Do you think he's going to meet someone? Should we tell him? We won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel, either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person. Well, shall I follow him? Let's do it. Make sure you leave a trail so we can be traced. Got it. Stealth mode activated. Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? You did exclamation point. Shut the frick up. Okay, I disappear. I'm a ghost. Is this like Fatui outpost for now? Walk faster! Holy frick! Walk faster! They'll never notice me walking along this 65-degree incline. Man's disappeared. Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere? Unless it's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories? It's very clearly a domain. Territory, sealed by Leonka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels. Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed? Getting closer, increased activity and language module. What do you mean by sealed? The Ochkan, whatever the name was? Leonka and Ochkan finding. Huh? You're breaking up again. Looks like the signal's still pretty choppy. Leonka sealed territory. Stop Ochkan finding it. Later, Fatui, weak point, broken. Sounds like this, Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements. What do you think, ineffa? Oh no, what's she doing? She charged right in. Take my eyes off her for 2 seconds and now this. Well, are we going after her? Waiting here. We're going after her. I promise to watch over her. Alright then, but let's be careful. And you need to shut the freak up, please. This is really going into the the new reactions. You know what? I could just use my overvape team. Oh, Cage! I cannot move my mouse. Oh, there she is. Ineffa, wait for us. Whoa, okay. Yum, yum, yum. Never mind. Hi, hi. Where is this? Are we inside the territory? Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off. Ignition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source. Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons. Who are you? Why are you doing this? Currently, I am but a lowly service bot, but in the distant past, I was known by another name. The 8th Sovereign Ruler, the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers. Somehow did survive, okay. Or someone. The 8th Lord, you're Leonka's Dragon Mother? But weren't you, 8th Lord, were you not executed? Moments after I was cursed, Leonka rescued me, just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle. Leonka rescued me? Or, memory missing. Yes, Leonka changed her memory settings to make you forget, but she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse. How does forgetting everything protect me? Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our mind, a regulatory program that cannot be removed. Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended. Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears apart, doesn't it? If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong? That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you were rebooted, you began storing new memories and started finding a desire to emerge once more. Desire to belong emerged once more. Things are fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking, but that was as bad as it got. And from now on, your name's Ineffa. So too has the Exile's Curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again. This is a lot to process. So, who actually cursed Ineffa, and why'd they do it? Didn't you say you were cursed too? How come you remember everything? Ah, nice. Oh no, autonomous defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick, stop the Fatui. Beep beep. Signal crashed. Hey! Hey! At least finish what you were saying. Let's go on silent. Well now, find somewhere where the signal's better? You must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway. Literally break through the wall. Come on now. This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return. Don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too. Whether it's back to Nalon or back to Nodgar, you have people waiting for you in both places. Yes, I too must return. Man, I can't see you. Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of the Sovereign Ruler's mind? I trust not in her, but in the path that I've chosen. I believe that every conscious thing, whether its origins may be, has the right to be. Any box? What's this? Priest's Records 1. Oh, I am not reading all that. I'm sorry. Not out loud anyway, I'm just gonna... Oh, a jaw. Huh. Kukulkan? The only area I recognize Kukulkan from is from Arknights. But it's probably based on something, so... Also, that's a name, huh? I'll have to look on the wiki. Let's go over that again, I guess, at some point. Another beer, just like the one back at the entrance. Careful, don't touch it. What do you mean? That's not even like, that's... Bro, that's a soft barrier, though. If that makes sense. Like, on the edge. Cage. The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to. But with this core, you'll forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be... Is this? I'm sure it is. Just like I need ka-ching or something. Or what's her name? Lanyan? The whatever 4-star animo character. Priestess Records 2. I'm also not going to read this right here. Shibalba Project. Huh. What was wrong? You doing okay, Ineffa? You keep spacing out. I know, unidentified data is floating my cognition module, but every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment. You need to stop and rest for a moment? Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease, and if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there, we can use the access module to proceed to the central zone. Box? Whoa, all this is underground? Why? What the frick? Why is the underground sky broken? Domains sure are funky. Also, hello. Whoever, whatever you are. Transportation bot? Okay. Detected 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual. Who's the registered one? The little robot or Ineffa? Ah, is that the 8th Lord talking? So you can take control of different machines, huh? No, this is just an ordinary service bot, responsible for access management. At least I think it is. She must have been here before. Some memories are proving useful after all. Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3. Ah. Oh. Cat bus. Can I, like... I'll probably have to talk to it, right? Yeah. Otherwise, I could soft lock myself. Okay. This is Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. Oh, I actually still can't fall off. Okay, whoops. I thought falling off is supposed to drain all your energy and some of your health. Wait. I just realized. She uses a saw blade thing, but then uses the vacuum for the last hit. Or the last 2. This is the Temple of Cascading Colors. Frick! After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control. Are you sure about using this on her? Once belonged to your mother. It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it. Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining seal status. Danger. Danger. Whoa. That from a distance kind of looks like some fantasy castle, in a way. Things are looking really bad for the children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye. You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This is our stop. Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator 3. Camps here. Okay. Oh, one of the Dragon Lords. Huh? What was that? Get over there and check it out. Vigilant Fatuz. Alright. Oh, they're gonna find us. Do we take them out? Where are you hiding? What? Please come with me. Huh? There's nobody here. Probably just some service bots chattering away again. It's not very vigilant of you. Did she grapple us down or something? Yeah, that was too close. We hid just in time. How do you know where to go, Ineffa? I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square. We're gonna blow this up and they're not gonna notice. This is the thing that moves like a tank, right? I gotta read that. Charge! 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 Fuck! Okay, I should probably, Oh, wait. We have multiple shields. Huh. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush. Can I just, like, shield through all this? Ah, I got him, GG's, let's go! Bad and easy. Is there anything over here? Oh, that's where I was supposed to go. Let's see. Does this damage me? It does. Or maybe it just hits me. Hello? Is it? Oh, okay. Ah, I ascend! Who needs stairs? I can't go upstairs anyway. Claptrap. Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activate. You don't look very stealth, aside from just normal. Trying to be conspicuous. Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Notlan, and your response is to attack me and my family? What the? Does this mean they planted those Notlanese mechanical parts in Nodpride just for you to find? So they could lure you here? Dude. Friggin' shut it, Paimon. They're gonna hear you. Like, unironically, I wouldn't be surprised if that's how this went. It's a possibility. Huh. It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be triggered to control. Last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the flower feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out, hence we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly, but hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time. This time, no, no more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done. I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract, and it's not like anyone got seriously hurt. Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you'd bring her here. Not just to Notland, but to this facility. Well, he did his job, so his contract is done. But did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? Or writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Luya? That's a lot to ask for nothing in return. I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people? You ungrateful loss. You ran yourself into the ground. And who's there to do you well, huh? Us. Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You managed to start a business, got yourself a family. You have just one simple job left to do, and after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal. This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time, but there's only so long until her luck runs out. If another stage attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out, but this time you'll have to do the dirty work yourself. Me? This is a replica control device made with Marionette technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. We'll give you control over machines built using secret source technology. Take it and use it to capture the 11th Lord. We're right here. Do we jump out at them right here? We can fight them, right? Unless Dick controls them. You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone? And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you. I can't do it. I'm sorry, what'd you say? I can't, I won't do it. She saved my life so many times. It would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay? Well, we're right here. Time to jump in. So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you? You're fooling no one. This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract, the termination clause. I think it's time we parted ways. They're gonna try and kill him right here? Aha! Yep. Wait, I just realized. I consciously realized. This is like Corrin's weapon. Ineffa. Well, you have a lot to answer for, but that can wait. The 11th Lord and the variable. We were hoping you might show up. Wait, the controller. Without that, you... you thought we'd hand over the genuine oracle to you? Another barrier. That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins. Congratulations, Lucian. Your job is finally done. With you here, it is far easier to infer their location. You were playing me for a fool this whole time. Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact. What are you gonna do with us? No one needs to get hurt today. We're not looking for a fight. Especially not with Nolan's Hermione. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside. Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go. So it appears, but there is far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we have barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core. I'll cooperate. Let Volt, Hamon, and Zoshin go. Ineffa, no, these are bad people. Don't trust them. You're only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I want to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am. Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to their dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms. How do you know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out? Alright, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually. Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcement showing up. Hello, Zoe Talks. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I am doing fine. It was all my fault. Adiota, Amu. Beep beep. Huh? Who did that? Ah, I got him. 8th Lord. Impossible. Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back. Could it be? Hold tight. Let's go! Let's go! That must lead to the core. It was beneath our feet the whole time? Take this barrier down. You spend most of your time on this one? What do you mean by this one? This game? I go between multiple of the Hoyoverse games. I also stream Smash Bros. That was a long way down. Volt, ineffa, are you okay? Not gonna ask Doshin. No damage to report, but I think I broke a leg. Uh-oh. Hey you, thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful? Beep beep. It's ineffa's face this time. Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient? That's because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly. It's that voice again. When the Fatui put all the resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety. What's your favorite game? I mean, there isn't one that I can, like, really single out. I like a lot of games. I mean, I do like several of the Hoyoverse games. That's one of the reasons why I stream them all. Don't worry about me, I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back. But the Fatui may follow us down here. We will be ready for them. Alright, got the automatons. Oh, more automatons. Are they saluting? Down here, all is under my control. They're not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide. Ineffa, Volt, good luck. I thought you said your leg was broken. Hello? Bro, what? 11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose? Not yet, although I think this is where I was born, but why? This is your territory. No, 11th Lord, you were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is herself. Myself? After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you were now stranded with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it, gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home? A new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as the irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Yeah, it's a good game. My favorite game is Call of Duty. I didn't play much Call of Duty. I did play some Modern Warfare 2 back in PS3 days, but I was terrible at it. I had fun, though. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home. I mean, who knows what happens when your manufactured mind goes mad. Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities. The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall, and so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her performer enemies, Nyanka and Ixquia. That's why you came here, praying to be reborn. What do you like to do when you're not playing games? I've been spending some time into learning web development, trying to get a comp sci job. I also make some Honkai videos, so yeah, that's that. Like, not playing the game itself, but editing gameplay that I've recorded. Mostly for the endgame modes. So, you want to leave your past as a sovereign ruler behind and start over anew? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. Then I'm the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler? You severed that part of her mind and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago. So she's gone, without a trace? Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day. So that's what that thing is? A curse from the sovereign ruler? So she was severed and killed off, but ineffa survived? How does that work? Aren't they the same person? Dragon? We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology, fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human years, they would almost be considered as separate. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here, just as I was before you. I too was tormented by the painted curse, but Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction. I love cooking, reading, drawing, painting, shopping, sometimes play badminton with my friends, etc. Do you like cooking? I don't really know how to cook. I really should learn. I used to read fiction in elementary and middle school a lot, and I have been meaning to learn how to draw. But for one reason or another, I just haven't been putting in time. Yeah, it's nice you like to do a lot of things. Drawing, painting, creative works. I don't play any sports though. I am not physically built for sports. So how come you remember all this? And how come Ineffa has forgotten everything? It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ixria met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and send you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you're still plagued by memory loss. I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochka Natlan would fall and you would return. Oh, that's a long time. How long ago was Ochkan around then? Hold on, Paimon knows this. For the last 2,000 years you've been waiting here for me? Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you called the Vatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrative privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths, and I will be waiting for you. That was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that. So basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into a half-good, half-bad bot. Oh, thank you for the follow. Then bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches, meaning the only way that Ineffa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything. Impressive, you understood it better than I expected. How long have you been on Twitch? I don't know. I made a Twitch account a while ago, but I only started streaming, like, in the past year or so, I think. Past year and a half-ish? No, maybe past 2 years at this point, but yeah. Thanks, Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did mean that as a compliment, right? Curse, malfunction, belong. Is everything she said true? It fits my hypothesis, and it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition. In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to? I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. The access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then I'll finally know where I belong. Really, but you play the game really well. This has been a lot of yapping. I haven't actually really done any gameplay here. Give me the box. Oops. I'm sorry. This probably isn't the time or place for apologies, is it? Why do you refuse to cooperate with them? Can you have just played along? It says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. That means my family would no longer be at risk. They're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any case, with me dead, it wouldn't be worth them going after my wife and daughter, not worth the risk of getting on the wrong side of the Flower Feather clan. Or maybe the real reason I didn't play along was I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not. I'm gonna rest here for a while longer, then get somewhere safe. Please. Go on without me. I've been enough of a burden to you already, not to mention ineffa. Oh, and I grabbed some supplies before I set off. They're just over there. All yours if you want them. I'll show you a few things I've been working on. If you really want to show me stuff, you can tag me on Twitter, but if you're wondering about Discord, that's more of a personal thing. I don't have a server set up, and I don't just give out my Discord, so sorry. Yes, give me the 5 gems, yes. Hello. Threat detected. Protect Administrator 3. Yeah. Alright. Sure. One moment. Okay, I'm back. So do you have Instagram? No, I do not. I'm just mindlessly mashing. Genshin is not Genshin is not mechanically intensive for the most part. Unless you're playing like Al-Haytham or something. Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1, deceased. Administrator 2, deceased. Administrator 3, identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions. Cool. Give me a path, thank you. May I please add you on Discord? No, sorry. As I just said, I do not give out my Discord like that. After 2,000 years, we finally meet again. 11th Lord of the Dawning Morn. And you're the 8th Lord, the priestess of 4 candles and skyborn feathers? Oh, headaches again. Memories. Ineffa. It's okay, I've recovered now. I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult it must this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain and all alone for 2,000 years. I wasn't alone. I had company every step of the way. In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me and be rid of this curse. Having second thoughts? Here I am, so close to my destination. But my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction. It's alright, humans get indecisive too. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home. It is, but if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me. If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home. Oh, I'm walking. Oh, this sucks. Let me send your Twitter so I can send you that. Yeah. Still not sure why typing in the restream chat from doc in OBS does not have it show up. That's kind of weird. Let me set it to Twitch chat, see if that changes anything. There we go. Oh, why does it have to walk? Why does the walk have to be so slow? Oh, enough. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time. Oh, back in her memories, sort of. Over there. That is the curse? Yes, for the most part, it's been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, when I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in, almost as if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal, for it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the sovereign ruler. The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished. Wait. Did we get bamboozled? My brain is too smooth right now. After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last, my sovereign, my ruler, mirror of the mirror of the dawning morn. Do you think Ineffa's okay? Why isn't she moving? Here we are, comrades, the core of the ruins. Oh, the Fatui, they caught up with us. We gotta do something, but Ineffa still. Prepare for battle. Unnecessary. Oh. Oh. Hat. Ah, get electrocuted, buddy. What the? Such power. Did Ineffa do that? Oh. Yep, we got bamboozled. Volt. Yeah, missed by a hair's breadth. Now you're wounded, and this time you'll not escape. Some of your username if you finished charging. Once it's done, I'll add you. I mean, I just sent the link, so that everything after the last slash is, you know, the username. Someone else, Chaska, is Natlan Gang here? Aha! This is bad. I can delay, but who knows how long it'll take to destroy it completely. We're still, Paimon's in here too. Ineffa, why? That's not Ineffa. Then whose voice is that? The 8th Lord? But why would Lianka's mother attack us? Leonka's dragon mother, 8th Lord. I laugh in the face of your folly, lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? Did you really think that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction, and this corrupt malfunction can regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago, for that is what becomes of all who betrays us. And now this malfunction will meet with the same fate as me, as she. There is no dragon mother here. There never was. Only one lord has dominion here, and that is me. For I am the almighty dragon lord, mirror of the dawning morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers, kneel before me. You tricked us. It was you talking to us this whole time. You who lured ineffa here, and you who placed the curse on her. It was you all along. Ineffa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales, an operational malfunction that must be destroyed. So, you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind to start over anew? I played the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see she is severed for good. Mirror of the dawning morn. Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I am willing to trust you. No living being is born evil, that's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who are never given the opportunity to do good in the first place. Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe, but she is the raw spawn of the 8th Lord. Her folly becomes her. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet, but without access to the treacherous 8th Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now, but in time I shall have my revenge. Once this process is complete and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest. Does Leonka know? Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind? You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush. Malfunction? Human, you conspired against me. Yeah, consider this getting off lightly. If Leonka was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you, 11th Lord? Wretched worm, this is unforgivable. How dare you imprison me? And you, malfunction, your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles. You will never know peace for the rest of your days. It's time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead I was locked away by that human scum Leonka. 2 millennia have I been a prisoner of this place. I've spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. Now, one last step remains before I can finally break free. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the 8th Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last it is within my grasp. Mirror of the dawning morn, return, core. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrative privileges and placed it in your core. She tricked us. She was after ineffa's core all along. Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? We'll find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance. Well, a jaw's gonna break in here, right? 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 Oh, spread apart. Oh. Aha! Back door, let's go! Wretched malfunction, do not impede the inevitable. They're fighting over the head, over the brain. I cannot let you get away with this. Ineffa! You fool, in a matter of seconds I will be able to overwrite your insubordination. Seconds is all I need. Just gonna take her core out. The core. Oh. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, I'm voiced. Check on ineffa. Ineffa, hey, ineffa, wake up. That's not how it works. Well, is she gonna be okay? We can get her repaired. We have to, but we have to get her out of here and find help now. She destroyed her own core? Huh, that's an unusual move for a machine. I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight or disappointment? Well, the Fatui, Harry's still alive. And it didn't kill them. Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects. As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends. So let me reignite your flame one last time, Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn. Show us one final glimpse of your glory, the glory of the ancient dragon's technology. Don't even try. What the? This guy isn't even made of flesh and blood. He just said he was one of Marionette's projects. Is he like Catherine's? No wonder Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable. But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about that. Boss fight? You would dare sabotage my revival, destroy my path back to Dominion. So be it. Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish. Welcome to your new home, or where we all shall be buried till the end of time. My sovereign, this is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into the graveyard of all traitors, past and present. Oh. How is she... What? Did she have a backup core or something? After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we're back to where we began. Cool! Okay. Ajah, where are you? Our path is always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler. I am no sovereign ruler. I must return. People are waiting for me. Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists. We're back to where we belong. Now, perish in the rubbles of these ruins, last of the sovereign lords. No. It's not possible. No, it's necessary. Somewhere in my memories lies the key. Oh. Gonna do anime sheer willpower. Drop the moon down. Is that? That's not actually the moon, is it?
あなた機械？どこから来たの？
やるな。ここに住んだらどうだ？
ワイルドハントよ、逃げて！
What's wild hunt, huh? Is that a thing in Nodcry or what?
そんな、こんなデータ、どこから？
I know. Okay. You'll return. That's sort of the stuff that Hutao was getting. The fetter when she was dealing with the fetters or whatever. Was it her? No, it was one of the lantern. Was it one of the lantern ones?
この宝石がある限り、息が改造してくれた心はこうして脈を打ち続けるわ。1000年後、2000年後、いつの日か、あまたの思い出が苦痛を超
I
越
do not
し、
understand. I'm sorry.
呪いを断ち切ってくれる。
その宝石は
大したものじゃないわ。
Like a
母
massive
の
pearl.
家にはエネルギーを秘めた空の器。でもあなたの呪いが解けたら、あるいはちょっとね、面白いことを思いついたわ。これを最後の鍵にするの。
最後の鍵とは。
I don't understand. Oh, and she gets her electrovision. Robot gets an electrovision.
ありえない。
Self-repair. Rebuilt. All right. Hey, it's an ineffa. Hey, the place stopped collapsing. Warning, cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly. Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priest's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit. Oh. It cannot be. Farewell, last of the sovereign lords. Ineffa, your core, it's fixed. And is that a vision? Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. Self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory, and although I pause the process, it will not hold much longer. How much do we have? Calculating. Remaining time, 30 minutes? Shut up. Holy frick. Remember, seconds! Hello? 29, yep, 28. I thought you said your leg was broken! What the frick? Hey, you guys alright? The automaton suddenly start moving. Then there's that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung leak. Save it till we're out of here. Estimated time to foundation cave in, 20 seconds. Huh? Huh? Is your leg not broken? That's gonna bug me. A place to belong. I too once yearned for it. Well, no one's gonna want you around if you hate everything. Shonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside ASAP. Oh hey, it's Mavueka. Be patient, okay? I'm working on it. Let's trust that vault can handle things in there. Shonen says she detected a huge energy source on the ground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area. But if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to. Oh. Oh. Hello, we're back. You unlocked it? Aja! Grr. No, they made it out on their own. Oh, we finally escaped. Luckily, the cave only affected the lower levels. You alright there, bro? All good. Sorry to worry you. Another triumph return for our two money and an ineffa. It's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for? Yes. Amu, I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oof! Slap! Slap! They told him. They told her. Slap. You. How could you do this to Ariana and me? You lied to us for over 10 years? Oh no! Incoming divorce! Incoming divorce! Before anyone else, I suggest we let this gentleman and ineffa tell us the whole story. In the infinitesimally shorter space of time it takes to tell it, the story of one man's 10-year deception, one machine's 2 millennia search comes to a close. Sovereign rulers, mirror of the dawning morn, pieces of floral candles and scarborn feathers. Seems like Aja's forgotten quite a lot. So you began life in that land and spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry, in an endless cycle losing memories and trying to find them. But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfly overload the processing power of the curse. None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Exquia, not Leonka, and yet they still did everything they could to try and help me. Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong? With friends. Well, I was born and then reborn in that land, and it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey, but that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Instead, I'll show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes, by continuing on my own path, and returning to a place where I still have someone waiting for me. Well said, I'm happy for you. So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not? Oh. Shoot. Forgot about all that. Sincere apologies, a lot of memory data service in a short time frame. I am still processing it. Is she gonna go like, oh, well, here it is. I left the cryptic back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me and we can inspect it. I'm so sorry I kept this in from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Leo or Nodcry. Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this, nor is the Nodcry, French Oprichniki. You should take Adieta and go. Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot, you're coming back with me right now and you're gonna apologize to our daughter. Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried that the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? Welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies, turn new friends. Don't worry about a thing, you've got a whole future to figure things out. Go and find where you belong. Yeah, she is a descendant of Leonko. I think I've already found it. Box? I hear box? Box. Okay. Here it is, the cryptics. So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Adieta mentioned? Please see the casing that holds the combination code disk. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it, but I still forgot it. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time? Yes, the sender said the most secure code is one you can write down and no one think it's a code. Okay. Who is this person? The sender said surprises are best saved till the end. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good. Let's open it up. Question mark. What's with the firecracker? Pound's had enough of this whole letter debacle. Just read it already. Dear Honor... Is that Svarka? Hold on, wait. Dear Honorary Knight Vault, I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises. Yeah, this is definitely Varka. Okay, I guess I will read this. To the Honorary Knight Vault. Hey there, I'm Varka. If that doesn't ring a bell, I'm the Grand Master of Knights of Favonius. I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises. For all the good you've done for Mondstadt, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a real shame that I'm away on an expedition and haven't had the good fortune of crossing paths with you. But it seems that fortune's about to smile on me real soon. You might have heard that we finally settled down in Nodcry. Well, half settled. The factions here are quite the tangled mess and a real devil to navigate, but no hardships ever stalled the Northwind. I've met a few reliable companions, and I'm planning to introduce you to them. One of them is the messenger right in front of you. I'm sure you two will be fast friends. As for enemies, well, they're everywhere. We've got the Abyss Order and the Fatui, not to mention loyalties at risk of flip-flopping at a moment's notice. Given your expertise, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now that I can see the bottom of my mug, I'm going to stop here. These words will likely be as dull to read as they are to write. Instead, let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you at Nodcry, Varka. P.S. If you're really heading over, you'd best lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. P.P.S. I forgot the most important thing. Once you're in Nodcry, come look for me at the flagship. It's a tavern. I'll look out for you, as a Grandmaster should for his honorary knight. Am I right? But where are the horses, Varka? Where are the horses? Huh? Anyway, okay. Oh, okay. I literally just... Okay, there we go. Alright. Oh, okay. I guess that's it. For Genshin Impacts. Wait, what did I... Okay. Do I want to use it? Furnishing? I don't know. How big is it? Ineffa. I plan on staying in Notland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodkai together. About Leonka. Mirror of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the 8th Lord's territory. She approached Ixpia and Leonka had sold them a lie. That I was the threat, the part that needed severing. But they quickly saw through it. Leonka took advantage of her arrogance and turned the plan back on itself, using the territory's full power to imprison her inside. She was far more powerful than I at the time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of falling under her influence, Leonka worked on making the prison even more secure and sent me out of the country. So that's the true story of why Leonka locked on the 8th Lord's territory. It had nothing to do with Ochcon. I wouldn't be surprised if she saw him as a friend right until the very end. About the priests of floor candles and skyborn feathers. The 8th Lord, she never betrayed Dragonkind, even though she harbored goodwill towards human beings, and despite facing execution and destruction in the end. She never once doubted herself or tried to escape. Even if Leonka really had wanted to secretly rescue her, I'm sure she would have talked her out of it. Just as Leonka was determined to stick to her own path, the 8th Lord remained a proud sovereign ruler until the end of her days. About the moon wheel? You mean this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ixpia embedded it in my core as the key to her and Ixpia's and Leonka's plan. According to the 8th Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Nodkai before too. So it's not quite a well, it's a vision, but in her character page, is it still gonna say vision? I don't know. Mirror of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper. Along with the 3 gods who abandoned us, but I do not know what she meant. It appears that a crucial memory is missing. Usurper. Is that like one of the Descenders? That's one of the Descenders, right? Oh, the 3 gods who abandoned us. Who is that referring to? Nodkai. Having spent most of the last 2,000 years in Nodkai, I am well situated to provide you with a full and detailed report on all aspects of this location. Memory damage detected. Very cool. Hypothesis. Most of my memory is dated when I used it to overload the curse. Sincere apologies. But I'll never again forget the people and things that are most important to me. Well, hold on. What was my reaction? Hold on. Okay. That's unfortunate. No problem. We'll see it when we get there. Alrighty. Wrong one. Can I? Well, I can't see what her... maybe in the trials, actually. Or this thing. Aha! It doesn't say vision! Moon wheel. Like a vision, but better or worse, or... I don't know. I didn't know non-biological beings could get visions or whatever. Birthday, April 2nd. Okay. Clank Crumb Cake Craft Shop. Okay, I know. Fractured Halo. Base attack, crit damage. Wait, the lunar charge thing is like... It's like electro charge, but it can crit, right? No more singing. I burn. Okay. Okay. Do I want to pull for ineffa? I don't think I will. I am probably going to pull for Flins, and if he actually really does like need ineffa, then I'll pull her on the rerun. I'm not interested in pulling for Lama. Yeah. Yeah, there's me not pulling for certain like best teammates. Yeah, I'm not interested in pulling for a Scoffier, but it just depends. Maybe I will eventually for Skirk. But yeah, that will be it for this stream. Anyone still here? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and or my other content, if you are on YouTube, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Leave some feedback down in the comments below. If you're on Twitch, please consider following. When will be the next stream? Well, it's Monday now. For me, it's a little past midnight, so I may do like one last Smash Bros stream later today to try and get some, I don't know, last minute practice for Supernova. Obviously, last minute practice is like, it's not ideal, but you know, maybe I can get some stuff down because I got some help from Louis Money, which is very cool. Hopefully, I did write down some of the stuff, most important stuff. Hopefully, I got all the important stuff down. So yeah, and then Honkai update hits next week, I think. So, but I don't think. Well, I'm getting back from Supernova next week, so maybe I will stream next week Wednesday. Maybe. Don't count on it though. So yeah, once again, that'll be it for this stream. Thanks again, and see you next time. Hopefully later today. Bye-bye.